Today I thought I'd show you how to make some flatbreads because I know there's a lot of you who cannot get hold of yeast and things at the moment. It's something that you can make with very simple ingredients that you're likely to have in your cupboards. So we're going to start off with 145 grams of plain flour, half a teaspoon of salt and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And we're just going to mix all that together. And then the only other ingredient we need is yogurt, natural yogurt, and I've got 120 grams of natural yogurt. Yesterday I made a recipe for hummus, and these would be absolutely perfect to have with the hummus, especially if you were doing a meze or something like that. So all you do is mix the ingredients together with your spatula. And it almost becomes sort of claggy and it's dry and just little lumps and things. When you get to that stage, it's best to get rid of the spatula and get in there with your hands. So, just pop that there. And then all you do is bring it together with your hands like you would pastry, anything like that. Trying to pick up all the flour and things that's in the bowl, because what we're aiming for is a clean bowl, so the whole mixture is joined. And there you have it. So here we have the finished article, and as you can see, if you take the bowl out, there's nothing left in the bowl. So we're going to pop that to one side, and I'm going to bring my mat to roll it out on. You don't need to let this sit or prove or anything because we haven't used any yeast. The raisin agent is the baking powder. So what I'm going to do is just lightly flour my surface here. And I'm going to take it out. Just push it down a little, like that. You can shape it either in a circle or in an oblong, whichever you want to do. And what we're going to do, I'm going to do 8 smaller ones, but you can do large ones, you can do whatever you prefer. But I'm going to do 8 smaller ones. So I'll just use this to cut. So I'm going to cut it in half again, and in half again. And then what you do, you have your 8 little pieces there. Again, make sure there's plenty of flour on it. And what I'm going to do is just roll them into a ball. Like that. And you do that with all 8. So as I said earlier, with very few ingredients, flour, baking powder, salt and yogurt, and you're away to go. When you're using plain yogurt, make sure it's not flavoured with either sugar or sweetened yogurt. Sometimes they can be sweet or flavoured, so make sure that they're not. So there we are. We have 8 balls here now, and what we're going to do is we're going to roll them out, and then we're going to fry them in a dry frying pan. Again, keep making sure that your board is floured because you don't want it sticking. So we just roll it, try to keep it in a circle. It's not completely necessary. They just look better when they're in a circle. Bit more flour, keep your board really floured. Turn. The size I'm aiming for. And then, as I say, we've got some garlic butter here. So I have my pan. It's a dry pan, there's no oil in it at all. And we want it to on a medium heat. And I'm going to place the flatbread butter down into the pan. You allow this to cook for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then you can flip it over to do the other side. So here we have our first one, nicely golden brown on the front there. And what I normally do is, when I put it onto the plate, I just sprinkle it with a little chopped coriander, or you may have parsley, you can do whatever you have. Okay, and then we do the same thing again. So here we have our 8 finished flatbreads. And as you can see, there's a nice colour on them, nice and bendy. You can wrap anything in them. And each flatbread has 102 calories. So it's an ideal thing to use instead of bread in a sandwich. You can wrap things in it and use it as a wrap. Ideal with curries, you name it, lots of possibilities. So I hope you enjoy this and give it a try. I put a recipe up yesterday for hummus, and this would go perfectly with that. So I'll leave a link below. If you didn't see the hummus recipe, I'll leave a link below so that you can have a look at that as well and enjoy. Thank you.